Welcome to one of the greatest wildlife locations in the world. Remember, this is 100% live from the Masai Mara in Kenya. Today, for this Mother's Day weekend spectacular, we are bringing you two of the most iconic African destinations live. South Africa, the Greater Kruger National Park, and Kenya, the Masai Mara. Now, unlike my wonderful friends at Djuma, I'm lovely and toasty and warm here in Kenya. I know they're freezing in an overcast weather, but my name is Brent Leo Smith, and I have got them on camera, and we've got just one of the most spectacular scenes here. We are sitting in an area called Topi Plain, and there are giraffe and topi spread out amongst this beautiful setting. Now, the Masai Mara is named after a Masai word. Mara means dotted or mottled, just like all those trees dotted across. Now, look at that. There's some topi, and you can see the trees that dot the plain here. And often there are lions and whatnot hiding under there, so we definitely going to be on the search for them. And we've got our first question. Isn't that so exciting? And it's from Jason in Atlanta. And he would like to know, how many species of giraffe do we get here? Well, in the Masai Mara, we have the Masai giraffe. But back at Djuma, we've got the southern giraffe. So hopefully you'll be able to see two different species that live a little bit far apart from each other. It's just a quick 2,500-mile drive back down to Djuma. But it is very exciting. We do not know what's going to happen. We are live in the African bush. And of course, it's a Mother's Day spectacular. Now, giraffes are actually some of the better mothers, although that's a boy. Oh, there's a little baby one off to the right, and they're hanging around just away from the adults. And that is one of a mother giraffe's strategies to keep her little ones safe. And because, of course, giraffes are so tall, lions and hyenas and other predators can spot them from a great distance. So they will often stand away from the youngsters because they're not as tall and not as easy to see. And there we go. There's two sub-adult giraffes there, and there's a nice topi in between the giraffe, looking, oh, a nice male topi. Now, he's obviously been pushed out of the breeding group, and we'll find a lot of these individual males all over the place, and they're all trying to compete for the herds where all the ladies live, and there's a nice herd of ladies. There we go. They're the lady topis. Now, we're going to go on and see what else we can find in this absolutely exquisite wilderness wonderland. And while we do that, it sounds like my good friend Tristan, who's probably got his teeth chattering away in the cold and windy Djuma, has found some footprints. And hopefully they lead us to something exciting.